Welcome to Gratitude. This might be one of my favorite months at Made For, and I'm going to repeat myself on that, but I mean it this month. We are focusing on cultivating and building a mindset. Cultivating specifically an orientation to recognize and celebrate the good, no matter what's going on. The cool thing about this is the more you practice it, the better you get at it. The more opportunities you see to recognize something that's good, to lean into that, to benefit from it, and this only builds this gratitude circuitry in you. Now, we do this through a variety of practices, whether it's in the journal, or in our cards, in a letter, in an essay. Each one might elicit a different response in you. Some people have a hard time journaling. Some people have a really hard time with the intimacy that goes into writing that long-form gratitude letter. But remember, that friction that you feel, that adversity that you feel, or that discomfort, that's a sign that the work that you're doing is working and that it's beneficial. So I'm super excited for you this month and the benefits to be had. Now, if you find that you fall off track, that you are disengaging or having a hard time starting, don't let perfection be the thing that prohibits progress. Find a way, specifically the smallest way, to get back into action. So if you're finding yourself stuck, grab a journal, grab the closest piece of paper and pen, and think about what's one thing that I am grateful for right now. Remember, this is not a month where you can go through the motions. You really have to be connected to what you're writing, what you're feeling, what you're saying. But if you can do that, the benefits are tremendous. Take care. Look forward to seeing you soon. Cheers.
For me, the most impactful challenge of all of them was gratitude.
Gratitude was a very big month for me.
Gratitude was huge for me, right?
With being in COVID, gratitude came out in so many different ways. I had to appreciate a lot of things that you kind of take for granted.
The daily practice of naming things that I'm grateful for and actually taking the time to write them down before I went to bed at night was very impactful.
So after completing the gratitude challenge, I noticed that I really look for the silver lining.
A little part of me was like, well, I don't need to do this. Like, this has been a practice in my life before. But as is often the case, we think that we practice something more than we actually practice it.
I was surprised by how emotional I was.
Telling people what they mean to you and what their actions mean is such a powerful gift to give someone. And it's a powerful gift to give yourself.
Gratitude was challenging as well. It was probably one of the most challenging and one of the most rewarding for me.
That one was hard, but I learned a lot from it. I can't say I'm great at it yet, but it's a work in progress.
When you're starting the gratitude challenge, think really broadly about the things that you're grateful for.
My encouragement would be just to push yourself to do it.
Don't be shy. Don't be afraid to reconnect with people from your past and tell them how much of an impact that they've had on you and express your gratitude towards them.
Gratitude was pretty easy to do, but it was profound when it started to show up in my life in a real-time way.
It's definitely changed my perspective on what is a blessing and how to appreciate the things that you have.
I still send random notes to friends to thank them for being part of my life.
I always thought I was grateful, right? But Made For helped me realize that there's a deeper element to gratitude and expressing it on a regular basis.
It just made me realize that, wow, what I put out there and what I reflect really comes back.
In difficult times, the practice of gratitude is the thing that will carry you through, to be reminded that even in the most dark circumstances, the most difficult times of your life, there are still good things. You just have to pay attention. You have to make an account for them. You have to see them, and you have to take the time to be grateful for them. And if you do, it makes a world of difference.